Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Budget Queen. So I'm gonna cover some budget basics for you. This is gonna be my first video that I'm going to post in regards to budgeting. So this is to help get started. Okay, so let's start off with the basics. Let's start off with our wants and our needs. Okay, so we all want nice things, but what we do need is, of course, rent, mortgage, food, gas, and transportation. Okay. So those are the four things that we need to really focus on. Okay. The wants, like, oh, I'd like to have these new pair of shoes, or, nice expensive, clothes, whatever. That's more of a want. That's not a need. That we can save up for, which is where the cash stuffing envelope budgeting will come into play. Okay. So for the first thing you want to do is you want to get, a cheap little at the dollar store notebook, just to keep track, right, of all of your spending. Okay. I mean, you can go, and splurge if you want, but dollar store, all you need to do. Okay. And then from here, what you want to do is you want to write down, I don't know if you get paid weekly, bi-weekly, everyone gets paid differently. So I get paid bi-weekly. Okay. So let's say, if I make, I get paid, let's say, on the 15th. I'll show you how I do mine. 15th and then the 30th, right? So that's bi-weekly. So I'll put the 15th and then I put my bills. Okay, so like, let's say, the rent is 1,483 cents. Okay. And so it's a total, it's like $1,586. So what I'll do is I'll just put that twice. Okay. So let's say, okay. So this is for my rent, actually my mortgage and my HOA combined. Okay. So this is how much I put away each month. And then the 30th, I combine these two together and then I pay on the first. Okay. Then I have, so luckily my HOA covers water and trash. So all I have to do is just pay for the electricity. Okay. So electricity is anywhere from like $50 to $100, but let's say this month it's $50. Okay. And then I put money into my savings account every once a month. Let's say I'll just put like $1,000. Okay. So then what I do is I just total that up. Okay. And I'll take out my handy dandy calculator. And so if I add up 104.83 and then plus 50 and then plus 1,000, that comes out to 2,054.83. And let's say if I make 3,000 each paycheck. Okay. So then when you subtract 3,000 from 2,054.83, that leaves me with $945.17 left. Okay, that's until the next check. Y'all can see this, how I did this. Okay, so that's how I do this. And then what I do is I list out what I need to pay. So gas is one. Okay, groceries is another. And then dining out is another. Okay. So let's say for gas for the next 2 weeks, I put $90. Groceries, I put $100. That's $50 a week. Dining out, $100. It's also $50 a week. Okay. Then I have kids. So I put like $50. Kids if they need something from Target or whatever. And then I do have a dog. So I put $10 to buy his food and toys and stuff that he needs. And then my nails, I put $50. Okay. And then let's say for my vitamins, I put $44 away. Charitable giving, I put $25. And then let's say for like shopping, I'll put $50. Okay. And so basically what I do is I create a list of things, okay, that I'm going to buy. I have to make sure it's within this $945 budget. And the goal is to spend every dollar. Okay. So whenever you hear make sure that when you do your budget, you assign a dollar to, you assign every dollar. And in the end, you end up with zero. Okay, so basically you want all of this to add up to $945. So you have nothing left in the bank. And what you could do is you can create like, an envelope for gas, put $90, groceries, $100, etc. So I would do a list until all this adds up to $945. And then, so I do that for the 15th of the month, and I also do it for the 30th. Okay. So it just depends on your checks. Sometimes your checks will be, higher or lower if you get like overtime and stuff like that. But pretty much you take your paycheck, you subtract your bills, whatever is left over, then, which would be this, the 945, then you would say, okay, this is what I need. Birthdays too, for example, I usually put $50 a paycheck away for birthdays. Okay, shopping, charitable, health, nails. Now, if like you have to put out, let's say you have a subscription or something that's $50, you would add this first. So add all of your bills first that you need to put out, and then subtract that amount from your paycheck, and this is what you get. Now, whatever you have left over, could be $945, $800, $700. You're gonna budget that into the categories that you're gonna need for until next payday. Okay, so that's like the basics of the budgeting. You can check out Dave Ramsey. Is also on YouTube. Dave Ramsey is awesome in regards to budgeting. They will teach you from basics to how to be a millionaire. There's different what they call baby steps. Okay. Also, when you want to go and buy things to help with your budgeting and stuff like that, you want to use obviously a calculator. Like I said, go to the dollar store, get one of these for $1. You don't have to have a fancy budget book, your pen. This is where I keep my supplies. So any leftover change I have, I keep in the coin jar, and I wrap it up with either quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies, and I take it to the bank. I've saved up to $40 one time. Then I just added to my savings challenge. Okay, then I do have a budget book that I do keep my information in here. So if you want, you can go ahead and use one of these, track your spending, put expenses. It's a way to plan for the month if you want. And where you can also use this too. It doesn't matter. And then this is where I keep my envelopes. So I have household, nails, health. So these are all the categories. These are all of my, what they're called sinking funds. Okay, so these are all the my sinking funds, my cash envelopes that I have to keep track of and add money to each month, and I take from there. Okay, so I have one, and then I have another one that I keep in here, and I do the same. So this is the one that I usually keep for everyday expenses. Okay, and then this is the one I'm saving for. I put money away for my house, my nails, my beauty, birthdays, Christmas, charitable giving, a vacation. I'm gonna start my car maintenance for my tags in May. So this is more like my savings, when I'm adding to it. And this is the one that I use when I need to for expenses and stuff. So then, if I don't want to take these with me in my purse, I like to use my little mini one. This is really cute. So I could just put, if I know I'm going to go out to eat, I'll just put $50 in here, or the groceries. I'm going to stop by the groceries. So you can find all of this on Amazon or Etsy. They have really great stuff on there. Let's see what else. Oh, then there's the savings challenge. Okay, so this is my savings challenge book. So on Etsy, I went and found these little savings challenges. So I have a $1,000, I have a $2,000, a $3,000, a $4,000, a $5,000, a $6,000, and a $10,000. So anytime I have leftover money on my bi-weekly, I would complete this. So I also am not just saving from my paychecks, but I'm also saving. So let's say if I don't, let's say if I have fun money, right? This is the money when I have my kids, we go out and stuff like that on the weekend to the movies. Let's say if I don't use this, I can either roll it over like 40 bucks in here. I can roll it over, or I can add it to my savings challenge and then scratch off $40, just add it to there. Okay, so it's up to you. It's up to you if you're gonna save it, add to it, put in the savings challenge, roll it over so you don't have to add it again for the next month. There's different ways, and just know when you do your budget, it's gonna take about 3 months for you to get it down packed. So don't get discouraged if you do it the first month and you either overspend, underspend. It's gonna take about 3 months before you finally get it down packed. So don't get discouraged if, you know, because also too, things come up, like let's say December was a busy month, right? Christmas gifts. January for me is also busy too because there's a lot of birthdays. So February, it finally calms down. So just know that's all part of it too. I got this on Etsy. It's called, well, you can write whatever you want, but I put bank bags. So anytime I make a deposit, I put this in here. You don't have to get one if you don't want to, but it just makes life easier. And that's pretty much it. So, there's also, let me move this stuff out of the way. There's also different sizes. So there's, these right here are the A6. These are like the standard size wallets, the A6. And these are pretty cool because you'll have like stuff on the side to put your cash, put notes here, put your pen here. So these are the size A6. These are standard size. Then there's a wallet size, which is called the A7. That one I don't have. It's a little bit bigger than this one. And this one is like a mini. This is called a mini. You can either put notes. I mean, luckily I found this one. I think it's Soul Mama on Amazon. And this really cute. Came with the stickers, came with the envelopes, and it also came with a $200 savings challenge. And it also came with budget track sheets. So the trackers look like this. Let me see if I have in here. Budget trackers. Okay. This is where I keep all of my extras in here. Okay, so these are like little budget sheets right here. Expense trackers. You put the date, the description, the amount, and the balance. Okay, so these are like little budget trackers in here. So, yeah, so please comment, like, share, and subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions, if there's any other ideas that you would want to see on a video, any additional information. I'll keep posting different videos on different topics. But, okay, have a great day. And as always, stay blessed, well, and stay safe out there. Bye.